Now Penix to the air right away. Into the hands of London. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 49-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Looking to throw Penix. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. That one. Script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting and preparation.
Drake London with touchdown number 8 on the air. And the Falcons put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has, the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Love. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, 65 yards. And the Packers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing spot. So this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40.
Hold the ready. Ready.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To the air, Penix. And this incomplete. Ball picked. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Penix. Through the contact, it's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but touchdown Packers. Jaden Reed, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Now for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now.
I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that drink, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Here we go, Shaq. Liking 18. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Let's go.
Here's Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
They'll throw with Penix. A throw to the flat for Carter. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And it's 2nd down. The Falcons at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And looking to throw, Penix. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They run the draw here with Robinson. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Drake London, his intended target. And it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. This will be from 49 yards out.
49-yard attempt.
This has neither the distance nor the accuracy. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes, it's not about what's called from the sideline, it's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
He'll try to pick it up himself. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one is incomplete. Drake London, the intended receiver there. But it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Robinson up the middle. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. This defense for the Packers very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the... He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Packers' 16-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll drop to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. You got a motion there. You got a motion there right there. Chop 60. 79 Bronco. Buffalo 18. Take go.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Oh, nope, never had a chance. Well to the right, no good.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Boys, we ready?
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 36 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
On for the extra point.
Point after up and good. And it's now 21-7.
21. Falcons 7. Joshua.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get in the end zone, but then, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost. So.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
46-yard line.
Set. Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9.
Ready? 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. That's caught left side with tight end Pitts. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 21, here's a 2nd down and 9. Operating from the gun, Penix. Now he'll take this and run. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Lucas Van Ness in there to bury him for a loss of 11. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. This pass is caught by London. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
On the bootleg, it's Penix. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down, as you said, in the red zone. definitely going to cost him 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
He'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Second and 6.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Here we go. Ready?
Love now. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw now. Here's Love. Now a run. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. James Pierce. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Love. That's taken in by Golden. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They'll empty out the backfield and ready for a 3rd and long. Throwing. Love. He's into space past the 25. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Yellow, 43.
At the 7-yard line.
Red, cycle.
Going back to Love. Now he's going to step up and run. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Matthew Golden from 6 yards away. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He stiff arms him. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? To where you were to start the half. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Looking to throw, Penix. Short throw, caught by Pitts. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Penix working out of the gun here. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Drake London with his second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Now Ryland for the PAT. How about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft, 34 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Falcons 13.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
50 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
To the air, Penix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
At the 23-yard line.
This play's still live. He faked the spike, go throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the season.
Here we go, set. 19.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, set. 70 Lions.
Now Penix. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time on a catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you.
Mr. Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta.
A 1-yard touchdown pass.
And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
They'll try and throw with Penix. Now they'll tuck this and run.
And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Black, 95.
Up the middle they go. Lloyd. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. Marshawn Lloyd, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Packers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
And they're on the 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Now 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Here's Penix. Throw left side. There's London.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Tank. 70 Lion.
And looking to throw, Penix. Caught by London.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the Falcons, first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
18, run. 18, run.
They'll throw with Penix.
That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Kyle Pitts
With now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
The fourth-quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Falcons 28. Chad Ryland to kick off.
So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Ready up. Drill green. Cut.
Now Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. But I think the ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble.
And
big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This is real simple. When you're in 5 wide receiver formation, you don't have a lot of time to dilly-dally back there. You've got to get the ball out with some dispatch, because a lot of the aggressive defensive teams in the league, they see 5 wide receiver sets, they're automatically bringing pressure.
And they brought the pressure. He held on to it a little too long. Winds up getting hit as he releases it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
A complete once again to Watson.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. This duo locked in. 14 yards there. And a first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Love looking to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Packers have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Second and 10.
Go! Cougar 19!
Back to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go! 19 Lions!
He'll look to throw.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
79 Bronco! Let's go!
Throwing again, Penix.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Love.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To pass, here's Jordan Love.
Looking deep here for Dobbs.
And for the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Falcons come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Green Bay, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll have a few extra days here now before they face the Lions next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.